subscribe. Darling Radio. Like and subscribe.
I know Walker ain't trying to get back up in here. Walker, you said I was a thug. I know Walker, the white supremacist, ain't trying to come back. Not white supremacist Walker.
Hey, how are you?
All right, what's that?
Yeah, that.
Go ahead.
Hey, yeah, that white guy was. I mean, he just like genocided our race. That guy sucked. Look, I think we're just sort of tired of you people like committing crimes all the time, and that kind of thing. Tariq,
Really?
yeah, that's it.
Like what
I
crime?
mean, well, there's more to it than that. But
Nobody,
that's,
sir.
like the main thing is you
Nobody.
people are violent. That's it.
Nobody's more violent than you white supremacists. Nobody in recorded history, sir. Really? Are you saying that we're more violent than you white supremacists? Talk to me, Walker, the white supremacist. Talk to me.
Yeah, there's more violence from you people than white people.
Name the
Obviously.
genocides we've committed. You white supremacists commit genocide everywhere you go. Y'all been committing genocide for the last
In the
500
subway?
years.
Do we commit genocide in the
no,
subway? Or at the track meet?
Y'all tear up shit.
Okay.
Y'all kill people by the
Do
thousands.
we shoot niggas up at the
You
basketball?
kill people by the thousands, sir. Nobody's more violent than the white supremacists. You wipe out whole races of
Do we
people.
shoot each other up out of
Yeah, y'all
our
shoot.
Dodge
Yes, you
Chargers?
shoot each other up too.
No, I don't think we do that.
You
Tariq.
do shoot each other up. Look at the school shootings. It's always the white supremacists shooting up other white people. It's crazy, right? Y'all just shot up one of your fellow white supremacists, shot up a bunch of people at a school a few weeks ago. Y'all shoot up each other all the time, sir. And other people. You shoot everybody. You're very violent people, white supremacists. And y'all like to project that onto us. We don't hold a candle to you. You create whole genocides. You steal everything. And you're trying to project the biggest drug users, biggest drug dealers, biggest rapists. Come on now. Come on, Walker. Don't project. Why don't you take responsibility for your criminality? Huh? Walker, why don't you take responsibility, sir?
You live in a white neighborhood, right, Tariq?
How I live in a white neighborhood and I'm black? Yeah, that's a contradiction, ain't it?
You live in a white neighborhood, don't you, Tariq?
If it's a white neighborhood, I wouldn't be able to
You
live
do.
here.
You do. You live in a white neighborhood because you don't want to live in the hood. Because no one
Nobody's
wants to live
supposed
around
to. Why
niggas.
am I living in the hood?
Because niggas are
No,
violent.
the hood
Tariq.
is something created by your community. Y'all created the hood. I'm not gonna.
Really? Who lives in the hood? It's not white people. It's
No,
niggas.
y'all created it for black people.
What the?
Well,
Okay.
yeah, you created
Well,
good.
why is it so bad? Because it's full of you people.
You live in the trailer park. You wish you could live in my neighborhood. I don't live.
Because
I
it's
don't.
full
I
of
don't
you.
live around you. You're broke trailer trash. So I don't live around you.
He's like,
it ain't white.
The
You
hood
can't.
is the
You
hood.
can't come in my neighborhood. So it ain't a white
Come on,
neighborhood.
don't listen. I'm not the last.
Your broke ass can't come in this neighborhood. So it's not a white neighborhood.
Isn't your wife a Jew or
wealthy
something?
neighborhood.
So that's probably where you got half the money for the mortgage. I know it wasn't your credit score that got that house.
Trolling is that shows that I'm
I know
beating
it
you.
wasn't your credit score that got that house.
Trolling means I'm beating you, sir, and I accept it. I accept your defeat. That means I'm beating you. Black Daddy, yes, I accept your defeat. When you start trolling, that means Black Daddy is whooping you. I accept that. I accept that defeat, sir.
What's the troll? You people are
No,
violent? That's
sir.
just true.
No, you start talking about
That's
a white
just true.
neighborhood that you can't live in. You can't live over here.
So you would feel safe around a car
live. You can't
full of black young men?
You can't use.
You would feel safe in that situation, Tariq? Because I would.
No, sir.
Most people
Yes, you would, because you would if you saw a crowd of young black men, you would open your bussy up and ask for some damn pounding. You would want to go to Pound Town because a lot of you are homoerotic. You'll have a homoerotic obsession with black men.
You're a low key.
No, that's a projection. Y'all love looking at black men and wondering how black men are smashing white women. A lot of that interracial porn is bought by you white supremacist males. Oh man, you guys are freaks when it comes to black men. That's why when y'all would lynch folks, y'all would sit up there gazing at naked black men, trying to cut off the genitals and fight.
What is this?
No. Let's talk about your history. There's pictures of you white supremacist males standing around staring at naked black men y'all hung up in a tree with your mouth drooling. You's a sick bastard, sir. You're very homoerotic. You white supremacists are extremely homoerotic. Y'all would fight each other over who's going to take a black man's penis home. And you wonder why these white women are running around here bouncing on soul poles. Because y'all wish y'all can do it. That's a projection you have, sir. You're a freak.
Are you done now,
No, no,
Tariq?
no. I'm telling you about your history, sir. You're learning about your history, aren't you? Huh?
Listen, bro, you got something going on with the sexual stuff. I
Yeah,
don't
you're projecting, sir. I think
know. All
I think,
right, you're gonna
sir.
keep
Yeah,
muting.
your pink bussy is wide open out here in these streets, sir. Just admit it. You're very homoerotic.
Okay, bro.
Yes, sir. You out there, you get around brothers and you take off your clothes and start popping your ass like Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
It sounds like that's what you want,
Come
bro.
on,
Honest to God, I don't know
you
what
white
the fuck's going on,
supremacists,
but
you white supremacist males are
you're
very
for
you
real,
white
Tariq.
supremacist males are very homoerotic. That's something that runs deep in your culture. That's that Greco-Roman thing where y'all used to be open about bending each
Yeah.
other over. Y'all, that's your culture, sir. All right, just own up to your culture. All right. And you want somebody to take your little white bussy to Pound Town, and we don't do that over here. Go find you somebody else, sir. All right.
Sounds like it does.
Okay. You saying the same thing over and over. Yeah, the white supremacist males very homoerotic, very, and they like to project that stuff onto us. Just like the guy earlier talking about AIDS, there was a lot of white dudes getting AIDS. When that was first coming out, it was all white dudes getting that, and the only black people who were getting it were the ones laying up with them. And they still get it. They just call it different stuff now. They don't like to admit it's AIDS. I got, I got triple pneumonia. That ain't no damn pneumonia. You HIV positive. Connor. All right, Zelly Mac. What's up, Zelly?
What's going on with you, bro?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Man, I'm good. Every time I'm on this show, I get like one of these weird accounts start following me and
Oh,
shit.
oh.
Yeah, and it's always crazy to see one of these, white people crash out because they be on one. You feel,
Oh
you
yeah.
feel.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They don't have anything logical, and then when we start smacking them around intellectually, well, they really start crashing out.
Yeah, but speaking of painting the picture of the black man being a thug, did you see how they painted the picture for Carmelo Anthony before any of the information came out after he was accused of murdering that white boy?
Right.
Can you speak to that?
Yeah. I mean, I've been talking about it for weeks. They were trying to play the thug thing and all of that, and come to find out, he comes from a great family. He's an honor student, captain of the sports team he's on. So has a cool job. He's a real good kid. There's absolutely nothing thuggish about him. The other kid, he come from a kind of a broken home. The dad has some questionable things going on, allegedly. So um, it's a real interesting dynamic. We're waiting to see more stuff come out. Again, I want to see what video they got because I'm pretty sure there's somebody got a video and they don't want to show the video of what happened. But I digress. All right, let me get some more calls in here. We got a lot of people in here. Much respect to you guys. Raise those hands. What's up, Dwan B? I see you, Dwan. Dwan, we're gonna do something at the museum pretty soon. We haven't done nothing in a while. Um, we got to do something down at the museum. We've been a lot of people have been renting the museum and having private events, but we got to do our own thing up there. Let me see. Let me see. Y'all raise your hands. Raise your hands if you're ready. Raise your hands if you're ready. Let's get international whip cracker smacker. What's going on international? Inter international hop on.
Am I on?
Yes, you on. What's up, brother?
How you doing, Tariq? Great program you're having tonight. Two things. I want to address what the white supremacist was talking about earlier.
Okay.
For one, I live out in Boston now, and there's a whole district full of white people who have like cell degenerative or neurological disorders and diseases. They live out in the Longwood area. It's like a whole luxury complex for them, man. All of them either having like AIDS and everything and cell degenerative diseases, and they all young too. And it's like their uh, insurance is paying for them to live up in these places because they're close to the hospitals and all that. And number two, you gotta watch out for the. There's you gotta start. You're missing out on a bag for being a psychiatrist. I swear they come on here just to just to vent like you're a psychiatrist or something. You're missing
I
out
know.
on like a whole bag on a psychiatrist bag and all that, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Man, you know what's interesting, and thank you, man. You reminded me of something too. I'm getting some kind of feedback. Well, I don't know. I was getting some kind of feedback, but there was a town. It was a place in Indiana. Speaking of that, because he reminded me of something talking about there's in around the country there's these little enclaves of cities and towns where there's a bunch of white people with AIDS and HIV. Yeah, that's funny why this guy's going to try to put that age thing on us. I know there's one place in Indiana, if I'm not mistaken, where there's like a whole half the damn town full of white people got AIDS up there, and you never really hear about it. I know there was another place, either Virginia or West Virginia, one of these white rural places where a whole bunch of folks got AIDS and HIV out there. So yeah, they don't let them run that game on us. In Middle America, it's some real funny style stuff going on with the white supremacists. Some real funny style stuff. Um, Let me see. But yeah, if the IQs are lower, if our IQs are so low, well, you can give us the best of everything. You can give us the best. Dr. Welsing talked about this. You can give us the best of everything. There would be no need for systematic deprivation. You wouldn't have to deprive us of stuff all the time because everything is about taking shit from black folks. Black folks can't have this. We can't have this job. We can't live in this neighborhood. We can't get the resources for schools. Everything is what we can't do. We can't get reparations, which we gonna get them reparations, by the way. Oh yeah, we getting them reparations. How y'all feel about that, you white supremacists? Yeah, we gonna get them reparations. That's gonna be less meth for you. Speaking of reparations, and I put up a video the other day. Well, I put it up today of the Liberian woman. There was a Liberian woman trying to backdoor her way into reparations, and we got to watch out for that, family. We got to watch out for people now because there's value on our lineage. People are trying to backdoor their way into foundational Black American lineage. So one thing, and I've heard a couple of people try to use the Liberia backdoor. They try to use Liberia as a backdoor to finesse themselves into our lineage. They'll say, well, Liberians were, you know, it was initially started by FBAs, and they went over there to Liberia in the 1800s. And you got people over there in Liberia saying, well, yeah, now, you know, my family, they come from an FBA background, so uh, I should be able to get reparations too. See, that's kind of the back door they think they're going to go in. It don't work like that. Let me explain how this thing works. There is a difference between genetics and lineage. All right? We're making things lineage based, not genetic based. There is a big difference. See, genetics, that's about shared traits. All right? Lineage that's about shared experiences and legal inheritance. See, having similar DNA, that doesn't mean that you have the same historical journey. See, lineage, that refers to direct ancestors and an ancestral line that connects a person to specific events, struggles, entitlements, things like slavery, Jim Crow, redlining. So lineage is a more direct connection. Lineage is documented and traceable. Genetics, that's broad and non-specific. Like, for example, we have African genetics. Yeah, we never deny that. Yeah, we got African genetics, but it's so damn vague. And people start trying to make up stuff. Well, y'all, everybody, you niggas are from Nigeria. No, Nigeria didn't exist 400 years ago. We're not sure what part of West Africa our genetics came from. It's so vague. And you do a DNA test, they got our genetics all over Africa. I got genetics in Mozambique and just all over the place. Then some in Europe, then a little trace over there in Asia, then some traces here with some Native American tribes. So our stuff is all over the place. So genetics don't really determine anything like that. You know, genetic, that's good for finding out if you the daddy of some hood rat's kid, you know. Yeah, that's what DNA is really, really good for. Yeah. But lineage is documented and traceable. You see, that connects you to an identifiable ancestor who lived through a specific national history. So, like a person from Liberia, they might share some genetic ancestry with foundational Black American, but their family tree does not really trace back consecutively. So that you're going to be ineligible for reparations. See, reparations is lineage based. It's not based on DNA similarity. Like, look, again, I got alleged Nigerian DNA, genetics. I can't get shit out of no Nigeria. I can't go over there talking about, hey, let me in. And get out of here, nigga. We can't get nothing over there. You understand? That's how that works. See? Yeah, people always talking about all of this genetic we have here in West Africa and East Africa and all that. We can't get shit over there. We can't even get citizenship because we don't have a lineage with them. We have genetics, but not a lineage. Same thing going the opposite way. A person from Liberia, they might have some FBA genetics, but you don't have the lineage. You see? See, lineage, that connects you to political claims. Genetics, that connects you to like biological clusters. So lineage gives you a legal and a moral claim to compensation. That's why Native American tribes, they don't go by DNA. Native American tribes, they don't really go by DNA. They go by lineage. They go by the paperwork. See, lineage, that involves cultural, legal, geographic continuity. See, there has to be a continuity there. See, genetics don't do that. So a Liberian with some FBA genetics, but they grew up under a different government, a different culture, and a different legal system. See, that's different. You weren't classified as Negro in the United States. You weren't subjected to Jim Crow, redlining, COINTELPRO. So you got a whole different experience. You see, genetic similarities, that's common, but lineage is very exclusive. Lineage is because white people got African DNA. Yeah, you got white people who got some traces of Nigeria, or whatever, or the area that became Nigeria. That don't mean anything. You see, the reparations, that's owed to a specific group, not everybody with distant DNA ties. You see, and people trying to claim FBA reparations based on genetics. That's just like some of them white supremacists trying to claim Native American land rights just because some DNA markers might hit here or there. You see, and here's the thing. Listen, if you have to immigrate here, you are not FBA. We could just make it real simple. If you had to immigrate to the United States, you are not a foundational Black American because that means there was not any continuity culturally there. So if you went to Liberia or your family went to Liberia in the 1800s and stayed there for over a century, whatever, you had an ethnogenesis over there. And then in turn, you had to come over here, but you had to go through an immigration process. You were not FBA. You had an ethnogenesis, just like with us. They say we came from West Africa. Well, then we don't get nothing from West Africa. We had an ethnogenesis. So we got to all put all of that in perspective. Oh, goodness. I'm not bushmeat barrister. Lord, I don't want to hear bushmeat barrister babble. Let me see. Let me get this brother here. Your mama said hey. Let's get him. Let's get your mama said hey. What's going on? Your mama said hey. And unmute your microphone, sir. Unmute your microphone, sir. All right. Your mama said hey. You're not saying nothing. All right. So let me get you out of here. Oh, brother, right when I was pushing the button to get you out of here, now you going to speak. My bad. Right when I was pushing that button on him. All right, y'all got to make it quick. When y'all come in here, y'all got to make it quick, ladies and gentlemen. All right, y'all raise your hands. Raise your hands. Let's get let me see. Because I kind of want to get some new faces up in here. Let me see. Y'all raise your hands. Let's try you again. I'll try you again. Go ahead, brother. All right. There you go. What's going on, fam?
Contributor to American Maroon movie. As you can tell in The Perfect Pill, I'm pretty thorough with handling these white supremacists. I'm very proud of how we're moving in these streets, and we should keep it up.
Oh yeah,
we should keep it up. And I'm in Colorado, and the Foundation of Black Americans here, we're strong. We don't take no shit. So all y'all gotta do is come around. We ready for everything. Peace and love. Be one.
There you go, my brother. Thank you so much. Let's get Stephen. Stephen, what's up? All right, Stephen, you want to unmute your mic? All right, Stephen is at home with his cat, and he don't want to say nothing. All right, let's get Austin Meth Lab. Let's get Austin Meth Lab. That's cold. That's a cold piece, man. Austin Meth Lab. What's up, Austin? All right. I don't want y'all to slow the game down here because people make requests. All right, let me do this because this wastes a lot of time when people make a request and then they're not ready. So if you're ready to speak, raise your hand. Let's do it like that. If you are ready to speak, let me see your hands and we'll do it that way. So we don't waste 3-4 minutes with people who are doing some other shit over there. All right. All right. Let me get Paul Allen in the building. Let's get Paul Allen in the building. What's going on with it, Paul Allen?
Hey, Tariq, what's going on?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Good. It's about time you got Daddy up here, best for last.
Oh, not White Daddy. Okay, not White Daddy. Not White Daddy. There you go.
You were talking about the Shiloh lady. She called that 5-year-old criminal a criminal because he was, but the guy who was filming that was a Somalian immigrant that was a child molester. I didn't think in a million years you'd be defending a tether, let alone a child molester tether, Tariq.
Now, who knew that, or is that even true?
It's true. It's true.
I don't know that. I don't even know if that's true. So I'm not defending something that I don't even know. I don't even know the guy. I don't know his name.
That's your guy. That's your
How
guy.
is he?
You want him to get reparations.
Oh, okay, now you're just saying stuff, Paul. So now you're crashing out, Paul. See, y'all project a lot of stuff, Paul. Come on now, and you call
You're with the Somalians now, dude.
okay. So now the 5-year-old black special needs child is a criminal.
Yes.
Got
Yeah,
it.
he's going to be the reason why they lock up the child section in CVS too. Not only the adult section, but the child section too.
Boy, you white supremacists are cold, boy. That's a weird thing with kids. What's up with y'all with these kids, boy? You guys are Ooh,
There's a good chance he's going to be in prison, though, isn't there?
golly, boy, you guys. What happened to your Greek gods? Y'all were supposed to be the Greek Aryan gods, and now it's all about attacking special needs 5-year-olds. God damn.
You think the
What
guy's
happened? You
special
guys were.
needs?
I thought y'all were supreme. You guys were the Aryan gods and the blonde, blue haired, blue eyed, blonde hair, blue eyed,
Blue hair.
not blue hair, blue eyed. But y'all were He Man and Hercules and all that. Come on, it's like, oh, those little 5-year-olds, we got to get them. Good
He's
lord.
a criminal, man. He's a
You're
criminal, man.
right.
He was robbing her, man. That's crazy.
Yeah,
They start young, man.
yeah,
They start young,
yeah. He
man. It's
was, yeah, he
genetic.
was up in that purse getting that meth pipe, and he was gonna get that meth pipe and just smoke his little
He
heart
was
out.
a future
You
FBA.
know,
Future FBA.
good lord. But yeah, no wonder the universe is getting you white supremacists out of here. Yeah, when a group of people become so degenerate, you attack kids, the universe says enough is enough. That's the universe dealing with them birth rates. When you are that degenerate, yeah, when things start attacking offspring and youths, yeah, the universe says enough is enough. And like, we don't do that. That's the great thing about our culture. We don't target children. You understand? That's just a cowardly thing, just to even go after children, to try to harm children and marginalize children. The white supremacists are very good at that, and that's why we can't really fathom the level of depravity with these people. It's on a different level that we can't comprehend, and that's why the universe is shaking them up out of here. The universe says enough is enough. Now we got somebody who loves to defend these white supremacists. That's Bushmeat Barrister. Bushmeat Barrister, hop on in here and defend these white supremacists. He loves white daddy. It's a Nigerian tether. Bushmeat Barrister, what's up, man? Bushmeat Barrister, are you in here? He might be in the middle of a Postmates order because he was requesting for a minute. So I'll get Bushmeat up later. Bushmeat is out there delivering some late night Taco Bell to somebody. All right, Bushmeat, we'll get you back later. All right. Let's get let me see. Who is this? Who is this? Let's get Wani Bravo. Wani Bravo. What's up, Wani Bravo?
Hey, what's up, Tariq? Peace and love to the family.
Peace and love, brother. How are you, sir?
Doing good, man. Doing real good. I just want to get up here real quick. Man, these white supremacists is on one tonight,
Yes, they
man.
are. Yes, they are.
Man, but I think it was like a month ago, man. You had requested somebody to give you some information about where to find like the your family tree and just like your lineage. So I actually went on FamilySearch.org, and it's really cool because like I wasn't able to find my parents or my grandparents, but my great grandparents. So I had my grandparents and sorry,
Go ahead.
I
Take your
hit up
time.
my yeah, my fault. I hit up my grandparents and asked them for their date of birth and like where they were from. And it's cool because when you can enter in that information, it kind of connects your family tree together. So like it's real dope, man. FamilySearch.org. I highly recommend that you check that out.
FamilySearch.org. I'm gonna check that out. I wonder if that's the Mormon site because I know the Mormons, they have a lot of genealogical information. I know that they have that. So I'm gonna look at that. FamilySearch.org. I'm gonna look that up because it was one of those places I was gonna do a real deep dive into some of my family tree in North Carolina, and it was one of them places. They were low key trying to finesse some money though. They were trying to finesse a little bit because I gave them some money to do the research. Then they gonna send me a disclaimer. Well, we may or may not be able to find everything. Just give me my money back then. Shit. Well, we're gonna have to take a fee. So it was a low key finesse. So I gotta watch recommending these sites because I would have to have experience with them first. All right, because I don't want to check no genetics and I'm one of these white supremacists like Shackelford is in the family tree somewhere. raping somebody. So I wouldn't want to see that. All right. Let me see. Y'all raise those hands. Let's raise those hands and let's get a couple of more people in here because we ain't gonna be on too long, even though we got a lot of folks in here. Shout out to everybody in here. Shout out to everybody in here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's get Tizzy Bliss. Tizzy Bliss in the building.
Tariq the God.
What's up, man? How you doing, Tizzy?
Shit, you already know, man. FBA till I die.
No doubt. Man, what's on your mind?
Mainly, everybody knows, man, the difference between genetics and heritage, man. They just like to play stupid because everybody want to leech off of them.
Right. Right.
That's it, man. That's all it is. They know we the shit. They know we God's chosen. We done proved it over and over and over again. And I'm sick of it, man. I'm sick.
Yeah, I feel you, man, because people now, man, the tethering is insane. They'll try to link us up. They keep trying to Africanize us. And when they can't do that, they try to play little word games. Well, I'm a black American too. I'm a black American just like you. We all came from the same place. Oh, no, yeah, we ain't doing all that now. No, we came from the same place. We ain't all stayed in the same place. We didn't do that. I don't want to hear about we came from the same place. We didn't all stay in the same place. We stayed. We have a cultural continuity right here on this land. We were not running and fleeing all over the damn place. We had to stay here lockstep on business. We weren't nomading here. We weren't hunter gathering there. We weren't fleeing here. We weren't getting on inner tubes over there. We had to stay here and deal with things and make things right and create a path so everybody can come over here and benefit from it. So yeah, that makes us very unique. Ain't nobody gonna take that away. Yeah, we got a unique claim here. All right. Raise those hands. Raise those hands. Let's get Omni Man. Let's get Omni Man in the building. Omni Man, what's up, Omni Man? Mr. Omni Man. Omni Man, oh, he bounced. All right. All right, let's get one more. Okay, we got not Jay Tiger. That's the tether from yesterday. That's that ungrateful tether from yesterday in here. And we had to give him the business and school him. All right. Let's see. Let's get True Black. Let's get True Black in here. Let's get True Black in the building. True Black, hop on in.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. How are you, brother?
Doing good. Yeah, I was just wondering about that trailer park trash white chick that was calling that kid the N-word, special needs kid. Did they get her license plate or like, what's the end game with that? Were the hate crimes filed on her for, you know, attacking that kid on the playground?
Yeah,
Like what happened with that?
yeah. They got her license plate. They found out who she was, and now she's playing the Karen role, saying, "Oh God, she's being doxxed and victimized." And the white supremacists, they didn't raise money for her. They got damn near $200,000 for that woman. So yeah, they on the move. They're trying to do something with that. They're trying to let it be known that these folks are going to target the black kids and support each other. So hey, we got to make sure these kids are good. We got to make sure these kids are good. We got to keep eyes and ears open everywhere we go to make sure that these kids are going to be safe out here. That's very important. All right. Oh, we got Red Cloud. Red Cloud be changing the subject. Red Cloud be all over the place. Let me get Red Cloud in here. We bring Red Cloud, and Red Cloud talks about shit that ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
God damn, dude. Tyrese,
What's
man.
up, Red Cloud?
How are you?
I'm good, man. What's on your mind?
I'm glad you're blessed. I know you're blessed. Shit, man. Well, I think can I be real? Can we be
All
real?
the way real.
All right. Death, man. I got all this death happening around me, man. Family members. And I don't know how to deal with it, right? Like, how do I deal with it? Like, I don't even, it's sad. What are your thoughts
Okay.
about death?
Okay. Just stay alive. All right. Don't die. That's all I got to say. Just don't die. All right. Let me see who else. Okay. Let's get Denzel. Denzel in the building. Mr. Denzel in the building. What's happening? All right.
Hey, what's up, Flex? You hear me?
What's up, brother? I hear you. What's happening?
Hey, hey, nothing much, man. I feel pretty good, man. I just got back from Smino. Do you know who Smino is? He an artist from St. Louis, Missouri.
No, I never heard of him.
Oh yeah, he's like a rapper slash R&B singer. I just got back. He had a show at the Shrine Auditorium Expo Hall out here by USC, and it was a good show, man. I had a good time. I was talking to what I'm saying, talking to a lot of our FBA sisters out there, and it was fun. I feel like a lot of times, on the internet, right? You be seeing how a lot of these, like the gender war between the black men and the black women is going on. But I think that that's like some type of thing that they're trying to do, man. Because I was, I was talking to them and I was talking to a lot of women out there, and it was cooperating for the most part.
Oh, cool. All right. All right. Well, that's what's up, man.
Yeah,
Did you get some numbers?
yeah.
Did you
Well,
get some phone numbers?
I got a couple of numbers, man, but honestly, I don't know, man. We're going to have to see, we'll see if anything happens. I'll keep you posted. I'll keep you updated.
No
You
doubt.
know what I'm
No
saying?
doubt. Thank you, brother. Violent Tape. What's up, Violent Tape? Violent Tape in the building. Violent, you're not saying nothing? All right. We're going to get Violent up out of here. All right. Let's raise the hands. Let me know who's ready to get on. And then we'll get you on. Let's get one more good one in here. Let's get one more good one, ladies and gentlemen. Raise those hands up. And let's get one more good one. Let me see. Let's get Horace. Let's get Horace in the building. Horace in the building. All right. Horace ain't saying nothing. Let's get hold on, because a lot of people down here raising their hand now. So let me try them. Let's get hold on, raise your hand again, y'all. Let's try Martin. Let's get Martin, the Brazilian brother. Martin is a Brazilian brother. What's going on, Martin?
Hey, my bad, brother Tariq. Hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up, brother?
I just want to say, you speak wisdom. You spoke wisdom last night, and not just last night, but all the time. But the one you did last night, that was real good. Like, and I love how you break down Democrats and how they're not they're not for nobody. Like, the Democrats are not to be trusted at all. I love the way that you just break it down and explain it like to a 5 year. You explain it to a 5 year old. Like, you should
Yeah. I
like
try to make it as simple as possible.
yeah. I just want to say, stay blessed and stay successful. Wish nothing but
Hey,
the best for you.
man, I appreciate that, man. Real talk. I really appreciate that. All right, fam. All right. All right. Well, let me go ahead and wrap it on up because I see some of the white supremacists are trying to get in here, so I don't want to hear from them no more. So hold on. Before I do that, let's get Big Flex in here. Let's get Big Flex. That's all he had his hand up. Big Flex, what's up, brother? Big Flex now. Unmute your mic, brother.
Hey, what's going on, Flex?
Hey, man, how are you? I'm good, man. What's happening?
I'm chilling, man. It's funny how these Mayo maniacs, man, they had 400 years head start on us. Um, we caught up within 50 years. They come on here and tell us how unintelligent we are when they beat us if we learn how to read.
Oh, yeah.
They are so jealous of us because we mastered everything that we do. When they allow us to play fair in the arena, we dominate.
Yep.
So I appreciate you having me up, man. That's what they jealous of. We dominate them. From medicine to sports, we dominate.
Yes, indeed, my man. I appreciate you. Thank you. See, that's what kills me when the white supremacists come in talking about IQ and all that old shit. Well, damn it, why do you have to make everything so damn unequal if the IQs are there? Why do you have to militarily make everything unequal? You have to suppress us and cripple us so that we can't compete equally, because when we do, we dominate that ass. Yeah. So yeah, I ain't gonna let them get away with that. Let me get Bimmy. Let's get Bimmy in the building. Bimmy is I think from Ethiopia. Bimmy, what's going on, Bimmy? Waiting on Bimmy to get that microphone popping. All right. While we're waiting on Bimmy, hold on. Bimmy, unmute that mic, man. I wanted to see what's going on in Ethiopia. All right. While we're waiting on Bimmy, let's get S. Sawyer. S. Sawyer in the building. S. Sawyer in the building. All right. S. Sawyer, where you at? S. Sawyer is not ready. Okay. Let's get in let's get through E. Through E in the building. Through E, hop on in. All right, through E, want to unmute your mic?
Hey Tariq, how are you doing tonight? I didn't even realize I pushed the button.
Yes, you did. How are you, brother? You good?
I'm doing good, man. I really appreciate how you be putting it down.
I try, man. I try my best to do what I can do, brother. Hold on. Let me get RJ. I've been wanting to hear from RJ. RJ, hop on in here.
What's up, Tariq? You good?
I'm good. Where you been hiding, man?
No, just do my thing. But have you seen that like 1 in 4, Trump voters, regret their vote now?
No, dude. Have you seen your girl Kamala out here dancing and doing that drunk ass speech she did? Did you see
That's
that?
irrelevant. Irrelevant. Trump is in.
No. What you mean it's irrelevant? Why they got her out here doing speeches and it's irrelevant because she's out here
Hey,
clapping?
she can juggle bowling balls. I don't care. Trump is the president. He's the one threatening other countries and crashing the economy, and
Then why are they
for
rolling Kamala out now? Why are they rolling her out?
because she's still a public figure. She can give whatever speech she wants to give. But Trump is the one actually in control.
But
So I don't care
what
about.
are the Democrats gonna do? Instead of rolling her out, why don't aren't y'all supposed to be rolling out the next potential candidate who's gonna be in the front runner of the next election? Y'all don't have anybody. What's going
We're
on with
three,
y'all?
we're 3 years away from that. People can literally die and things can change. Like we're not like we're 3 years away from that. So that's not
Y'all who y'all gonna get?
anybody can come up in the next 3 years. That's the point.
Oh
But
man.
Trump is
No, but
destroying the
y'all ain't got
country.
nobody. Yeah, there you go. Y'all ain't got nobody. So deflecting on Trump, that ain't gonna help you.
What the hell?
Okay, goodbye. I don't want to hear all that shit. I don't want to hear all them Trump talking points. Yeah, I ain't got nobody. That's the reality. The Democrats don't have nobody. They have crashed and burned. And that's what it is. All right, let me get up out of here. I'll be here all night. Listen, everybody go to hiddenhistorymuseum.com. Everybody make a contribution to the Hidden History Museum. That's our institution. We need everybody to contribute to that. And go to microphonecheck.com to get the best documentary on hip hop ever. That is Microphone Check at microphonecheck.com, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I'm up out of here. Puppy Akute, Lola Vuve to the family. Peace.
Slide on that rude work. Slide on that rude work. Slide on that rude work. Slide on that